We start with a growing problem in our state. Arizona does not have enough affordable housing, and it's getting worse.
It is a scene repeated all over the country, but one of the best tools for building affordable rentals and homes has a loophole. Team 12's Michael Doudna reports on how properties that got tax credits to provide low-income housing are now going for market rates.
A home can mean the world.
This is a really good lifeline.
It was nice.
To me, it was huge because when I came to this complex, it was a second chance for me.
And for folks like Michael, Lucy, and Lucretia, the Ironwood Estates was that world. A community built with low-income tax credits to offer a roof over their heads that they otherwise could not afford.
Me and my children had actually come out of a situation of being homeless for 18 months. I had nowhere to go.
The Low-Income Housing Tax Credit Program was designed to help folks just like this. Since 1986, the program pays up to 80% of a project if the developer agrees to keep the homes affordable, usually setting prices to match renters' incomes.
It brought security, it brought stability, it brought hope.
But the problem is it may all disappear as their apartments are skyrocketing to full price.
From $1,500 to $2,400.
I think they were just trying to get rid of us so they could rent them out to people who would pay more.
It's very stressful.
See, under the federal guidelines, after 14 years, any development using the tax credit can apply to transition from affordable housing to market pricing.
Yes, that is definitely happening. It's happening quite prevalently right now.
And that's what happened at Ironwood Estates. Ruby Dillon is with the Arizona Department of Housing and says it's a national frustration for communities to lose affordable housing units as we face this affordable housing crisis.
Each state is looking at their own qualified allocation plan to see what they can do to kind of stopgap this loophole that's in the code.
Now, Arizona seems to have a program that should pay dividends in a few years. But in the meantime, multiple affordable housing developments will mutate into these market rate apartments, leaving the people left behind to pay up or move out.
You learn to survive. You rob Peter to pay Paul.
There's not really much you can do other than adjust.
And Michael Doudna is joining us now in the studio. And Michael, what is Arizona's plan to deal with this problem?
Really, it's a combination of both competition and a point system. Now, for years, we've seen Arizona use a point system to determine who gets this tax credit. But back in around 2010, Arizona started offering a new point category. Basically, that if one of these developers who gets the credit agrees to waive that kind of 14, 15-year loophole and agree to stay on for the full 30 years, well, they'd be more likely to get these developments in the future. And since that point in time, well, anyone who's been awarded this tax credit, well, has waived that right. The problem is that doesn't exactly help any of the folks that are going through this process right now and won't really see that benefit for a couple or a few more years.
So technically and legally, these companies are okay. They've done the right thing. They abided by it.
Right.
But what about these poor families that you talk to?
The honest answer here is they're pretty much out of luck. One person that was not included in that story because she didn't want to appear on camera, well, she's now homeless right now. She's staying in her mother's basement with her kids, and that's not a permanent solution. The other ones that you talk to are kind of in wait-and-see mode. Their leases haven't come up yet, or maybe they've been given an extension for a couple months, and they're hoping that maybe something will get worked out, or maybe they can find a new property. The reality is, though, is that they're kind of in that tough spot where it's like, maybe you need to rob Peter to pay Paul, or maybe I just need to take on another job.
Yeah, which that is tough and for some people not possible.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Michael, thank you.